Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, All Time High, where we analyze the most interesting and promising projects in blockchain industry. Today we're going to talk about Story Protocol, a platform that could become a real game changer in the field of intellectual property. I wanted to start with replying to the question what is IP in Story Protocol. If you do the testnet, you could pay attention on token with the ticker IP. So IP stands for intellectual property. Story Protocol is more than just a blockchain platform. This project has potential to turn the world of intellectual property upside down. A new ecosystem where authors can protect, track and monetize their works. It can be anything: books, music, movies, etc. The key idea is to give creators complete control over their works using decentralized technology. Imagine that every step in the content creation process is automatically recorded on the blockchain. Everything is transparent, secure and simple. Why we actually need Story Protocol? What this for? Well, the answer is pretty simple. If you are a creator, you have probably faced the fact that your work could be used without your permission, or you don't get paid as much as you deserve. Nowadays, content creators have to deal with a whole bunch of juridical and bureaucratic formalities. Licensing, protection of rights, search affiliators. It takes lots of time, it's expensive and not always efficient. These and many others are exactly the problems that Story Protocol solves through the blockchain. With smart contracts, authors can turn content into digital assets. As example, it's like easy licensing of their works, automate payments for the use of the content, receive fair compensation for the use of their works in any media. No one will have to worry about complicated legal procedures anymore. Story Protocol has an experienced team behind it, led by Sin-Yoon Lee, co-founder and CEO of PIP Labs, the company that created Story Protocol. Lee has been actively pushing for protection of the rights of content creators in the age of digitalization. Another key member of the team is Jason Zhao, the head of Protocol and co-founder of Story Protocol. He has played a central role in developing of the platform, comparing to the IP Legoland, because with the Story Protocol, creators can build and combine their ideas and get a fair share of the profits for doing so. The idea of tokenizing intellectual property makes the project a real game changer in the world of IP. Story Protocol has already been backed by serious investors at the tune of $140 million, including the A16Z fund, one of the most influential venture capital funds in the world. One of the key figures in this is Chris Dixon, general partner and head of the A16Z crypto fund. He is known for his investments in major blockchain and Web3 projects such as Coinbase and OpenSea. Story Protocol received $80 million in the Series B round laid by A16Z, highlighting the strong backing the company has received from Chris Dixon and his team. Story Protocol aims to align the interests of creators, fans and even AI models using the content. Now I wanted to highlight the activities you can do in Story Protocol. They offer different activities which might help you to earn roles which will affect your potential rewards, but at the same time there is no information about rewards yet. They are very much against bots and farmers, and they mentioned it in their Twitter thread, so I think that roles will play a great role in their rewards for community. But anyway, there are still some activities you can do. For example, now it's going the first phase of the testnet named Iliad, which may come to the end soon, because in the end of October the second phase, named Odyssey, will launch. The team mentioned that farmers and bots will not be rewarded. Pay attention that all state will be reset. Maybe it will be some kind of first snapshot, because in the Twitter thread, the team mentioned that farmers and bots will not be rewarded. Another activity is ambassador program. Like in other project, I think this will be one of the main activities to do. Also very important is to be active in their Discord and get roles, like for example role OG. But this role might be taken away. And of course, let's not forget about such activities like making tweet threads, meme contests, karaoke and many others, which you can find in Discord of Story Protocol. But what I wanted to underline is that we never know for sure for what we might get rewards, if project will decide to give them. But if you'll be active in all possible ways, you can be at least sure that you did everything you could. Now let's quickly run through the strong and the weak sides of the project. When it comes to weaknesses, I would say that's new technologies that take time to implement and adopt. I mean, not everyone yet understands what blockchain is and how it works. And another one, I would say, chain dependency. Blockchain performance can be a bottleneck, but these issues will be resolved over time. But when it comes to strong parts, I would say that first one might be transparency. All content changes are recorded on the blockchain, making the process completely transparent. Another one would be decentralization. Control remains with the creators rather than with the large corporations. Next one, I would say, simplified licensing through the smart contracts. And let's not forget about lack of direct competitors. This specialized platform has enormous market potential, estimated at $2 trillion, transforming static intellectual property assets into dynamic, unprogrammable resources. This approach positions Story Protocol at the forefront of decentralized content economies. With the main blockchain launch expected at the end of this year, Story Protocol is set to occupy a key position in the digital intellectual property ecosystem. If you explore articles on this field and the investment volumes involved, you'll realize the tremendous potential of this project. So what makes Story Protocol really special? Firstly, it's the ability to track every change to content at the blockchain level. Any remix, adaptation or remake is registered on-chain, and the author always knows how his content is being used. It's a kind of NFT V2, but even deeper, more global and far-reaching. Story Protocol solves real problems that content creators face, such as content stealing, by protecting IP from unauthorized use using blockchain, unfair remuneration, by smart contracts ensure fair royalties, or licensing difficulties. The introduction of programmable IP licenses solve this issue. The project is built on its own blockchain, Story Network, which is an L1 blockchain. This gives the platform independence and flexibility. The Proof of Creativity Protocol, POC, is responsible for protecting intellectual property, verifying and confirming the ownership of creators using smart contracts. This allows you to automatically distribute royalties and manage licenses, making the process fast and efficient. Story Protocol uses Programmable IP License (PIL), a concept that allows for the automation of the IP licensing process. EVM and Cosmos SDK are used for compatibility with other blockchain networks. They are important components that help scale the project and integrate it with other decentralized applications. IPA. They are IP assets which are the heart of the platform. They include NFTs that can represent that intellectual assets of content maker, whose stamps can be customized in a simplified system. On-chain NFT. This could be existing NFT like Azuki, that itself is the IP, or a new NFT specifically minted to represent some off-chain IP like a real-world asset. Its associated IP account, which is a modified ERC6551 implementation. To protect the rights of creators, the platform implements several modules. Licensing module, which helps automate the creation and sale of licenses. Royalty module, which ensures fair distribution of profits. And the dispute resolution module creates a way for users to raise and resolve disputes through arbitration. Story Protocol is the first platform that combines blockchain with licensing and monetization mechanisms through decentralized finance. So yeah, not only can you protect your work, but you can also use it as assets, earning through DEX and other financial instruments. You may ask, why does a creative platform need DeFi protocols? It's actually a powerful tool for monetizing content. For example, you can tokenize your works and sell the rights to them through decentralized exchanges, use content as collateral for loans, and swap protocols allow IP tokens to be exchanged between networks, making liquidity much easier. So Story Protocol is not just a licensing platform, it's an entire financial ecosystem for authors. The project is actively growing and already has projects in its ecosystem such as Color, the world's first IP marketplace only possible on Story. Buy, sell and discover IP assets and licenses on the platform that's designed to supercharge creativity and collaboration. Unleash, a revolutionary IPFI platform only possible on Story. On Unleash, IP assets fuel a creative and financial ecosystem. Create, trade, and leverage your IP in unprecedented ways. Mycelium. Its creative tools are all-in-one creative suite transforming IP into a digital playground. These tools are currently in early access for the mind-blown NFT holders. Blockbook. A social platform where you can showcase your content to other influencers, brands, creators through the Spark contests. They have already launched a contest that includes cash and match prizes. This is where you can upload your content and accumulate your credits. Tweet your content and duplicate it here. PiperX is redefining the IPFI space with a fresh infrastructure that makes trading, managing and monetizing IP assets more accessible and transparent. StoryHunt is one of the DEXs for swapping IPs, NFTs and tokens. Access to the platform is still limited, but it will allow authors, writers, artists and other creators to secure or register their works, manage licenses and track the use of their content. The platform also supports the creation of new works based on existing works, such as remixes, whatever, and the revenue sharing for the content usage through the smart contracts. The projects will help authors earn money from their works without facing bureaucracy and high commissions. At the end, I would like to say that I think Story Protocol has great chances to become the game changer in the intellectual property market. It's a platform that not only protects your work, but also gives you the opportunity to monetize it. And the most important, it does it fairly and transparently, thanks to blockchain technologies. The project will continue to develop and I am sure that it will be able to win the trust of the content creators around the world. Write in the comments what you think about the Story Protocol and do not forget to subscribe and press like if you have not done it already. This really motivates me to create such content. Thanks for watching and see you in next videos.